guys, so another dumpster find. Found this a little while ago at a Dollar General, and of course I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm going to paint over it and we're going to repurpose it. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it right now, but I know I want to get a base color of the black on it. I think I'm going to attempt to do something Christmassy on it, but I want to at least get the base coat of black on it, since I tend to do my Christmas in the red and black or in the white and black buffalo. So we're going to at least go with the black at first and get that drying, and then I'll recreate it with something. We should only have to do one coat of black. Hey guys, it's Shannon. It's been quite a few days since I had painted this. I actually went back and painted 2 more because I wanted to have a total of 3 side by side. But if I'm going to put the beginning clip of how we had painted it, and you'll see a little bit of that info. But now we're just decorating it. So I got a marketplace calendar from the Dollar Tree, and we are using the backs of them from each month, and that's what I'm going to decorate them with. I'm just putting a thin layer of glue all the way around the edge, and then some in the middle. Now, if you watched my hot cocoa sign, the same artist that made that sign made this calendar. You can actually, if you were unable to get any from the Dollar Tree and you want to use them, you can go to her Etsy shop, which I had posted in the previous video. Now I'm just going to go and put each one of these on here, and then we're going to move on to the next part of it. Now I'm a little OCD, so I'm going to attempt to line them up the same. That way, if they're side by side, they're exactly in the middle. If you haven't checked out a previous video, we today had recorded making some Mexican rice with a version of what I refer to as the Taco Bell double stacker. I had some leftover meat, so if you want to go back and check that video out, I'd appreciate it. So we're almost done gluing these down. Alright guys, so these are glued down, so you should have looking like this if you have one too. And I just lined up all three of these signs so that they're similar. And now we are done with the glue. I'm going to flip around the very first one that we did, and I'm going to hot glue some twine around the top and the bottom. I'm just looking for a little bit more texture, and I have a lot of my crafts have twine on them. Now I'm using hot glue. And I have this makeup applicator that works really well. It's the silicone that allows me not to burn myself, because I'm really bad at burning myself with the hot glue gun. Now I'm just going to do like 3 times around. And that is basically it. That's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to add more glue down there so it all stays together. I'm also pinching the yarn together so that this is what it should look like. Now I'm going to do it on the bottom part too. Now, if you hear anything in the background, I have my husband in here hanging out with me. He just doesn't want to be on camera. And if you're like me, I make a mess with the hot glue stringage. But now I'm going to wrap this around 3 times too. And then I just put extra glue on that to help that dry. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next one while that dries. Great, now we're moving on to the third one. Guys, this is such an easy way to upcycle a piece of wood that you have no use for, that you can just paint over and then take part of a calendar from a dollar store and just make such a cute design. Especially if you like to change your decor quite often. It's an inexpensive way to do that. I've recently changed my decor to the farmhouse style. And a lot of the stuff I have done myself. I'll have to upload a video and show you guys some of my crafts that I've created doing dumpster diving and just getting things from the thrift store or the Dollar Tree and just redoing it into my decor. Okay, now we're going to go back to the very first one that I did, and I'm going to go back and get some of the extra yarn off of it. See, normally people will take a lighter to that. I don't trust myself with fire, so we're not going to do that. I'm just going to cut some of the excess off. Not really into torching my house. So now I'm going to put a bow on this one. I had got these already pre-made from Walmart, so we're going to go with that. And I'm going to cut it to where you see the fishtail. Or not, I just did it the wrong way. Damn it. You gotta cut up on the angle to get that. Of course, I would do it the wrong way. I seem to struggle with that every time I attempt to do it. You'd think I'd learn by now. Alright, now I'm just going to hot glue a bow on this. And I'm just going to put a bow on the first one and the last one. And that is it, guys. That is what the first one looks like. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish the second. Actually, the second one, I'm not going to do a bow on it. I'm just going to make sure all the excess glue is there. And if there's a little bit of the twine that needs to be cut off. Again, if you can do yours with a lighter, if you trust yourself with fire, I do not. Okay, we are going to do the bow on this one. And let's see if I can do this one correct today. Let's see, this one goes up. I did it right. Next one, you never know. Okay, and now this bow I'm going to glue on the opposite side from the first one. Okay, now that one is done. So we will be back in 1 second. I'm going to get them on the wall and I'll come show you the after look. Okay guys, here is the finished project. I'm not sure if I should add a bow to the second one, but let me zoom in so you can get a little closer view of it. And that is it. Thank you for coming along with me while we do another craft, and go ahead and like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.